All right, good morning, everyone. Thought no trading today. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna trade on my regular accounts. I was thinking of getting. Why does this look weird? I was thinking of getting Tradeify straight to funded accounts. 'Cause I do like those and trading them starting today. Um, but I wouldn't trade my main accounts, which is the Apex accounts. Okay. All right, let's start with NASDAQ really quick. Starting on the daily time frame, we don't see much. Okay, we've just been moving sideways. On the 4 hour time frame, I know we have a couple zones. Boom, we have this 4 hour demand zone right here. I'm on the old contract. It's now on NQ. Yeah, but this is on Trading View. If it was on Trade of it, then I'd change it. But which I might trade on Trading View today, or what the on Tradeovate. But I'm not sure because I haven't bought the accounts. I'm thinking of getting straight to funded with Tradeify, and to go with that account would be obviously it would be payout, but I would love to get like 3 to 5 payouts. From the same accounts. Who knows? Maybe even go live. And then I was looking at Lucid, because I do like their straight to funded rules, but they're slightly more pricier than Tradeify. Yeah, I love you too. We'll see if I even trade today. It's on Leo's cage, but oh, never mind. She left. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I was looking at my last month. No, not last month. I was looking at January because in January we had that FOMC week, and if you look at my stats for that FOMC week, Monday and Tuesday, so I lost on that Monday, and then on Tuesday I shouldn't have traded, but I got a break even trade. So it was just making me think that I should just stick to not trading Monday and Tuesday on FOMC week. I'm not saying that today's going to be bad because it could be a pretty good day. Definitely could. Um, but I'm gonna just wait because I also don't have too much drawdown left on the 20 accounts. So if I really want to try to make those accounts last, then really trying would be waiting for Wednesday or Thursday to take a trade on those accounts. Damn, I don't see much. Yeah, Lucid is good too. I just need 2 more wins in a row to get my third payout this year. That's crazy. Oh, good luck, good luck. My mic seems to be going in and out. Let me double check if I have the right one, because I know last time I didn't. Okay, it should be working fine. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. It's better. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to take Monday and Tuesday slow. I really don't want to. Like, I feel myself. I already felt this yesterday, but like, I just feel the want to trade. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but you guys know when you get excited to trade or when you've been thinking about it over the weekend. That's how I felt. So I'm just trying to remind myself that I don't need to take a trade today. But again, I might take it on new accounts and not the main ones. 30-minute. I do like how NASDAQ looks. I think there's good zones, right? It just depends if there's good volume. Because if there's not, then I could easily get chopped up just like I did last week. That was tough. Yeah, last week was really hard. I mean, I even broke a rule. No, I broke a couple rules on Friday. I did. Like, I broke a couple rules on Friday, but it could have been way worse. The main rule that I broke on Friday was, so I took a trade off stream. Right as I got off stream, I took a trade, and then I basically had double my usual size. So like, I didn't over risk, but I had like 10 micros, which is a full contract, and I usually trade half of that. But it ended up playing good, so I can't even be too bad. But yeah, I'm not proud about it. I'm not proud about it. But yeah, that did happen. If you're wondering what trade I took, it's in the free Discord. I even showed the executions for it. So it's not like I was just trading dumb. I actually waited for a good setup and I just took it. And of course, it was the first trade I won out of the week off stream. So that sucked. All right, I think this is it for NASDAQ. I really don't see too much. I mean, I'm thinking if it gets below 589, I do think it'd be a good short. If I take the short, it'd be something like this. And I think this would be a good trade because it'd just be from zone to zone, right? If we break past this zone, that I would expect it to come down to the next zone. And I could also take buys from here. If I take buys, same thing, right? Trading from zone to zone. And then the next zone would be, this looks like a good zone here. 15 minutes. The next zone would be this huge 2 hour supply zone, which we're in right now. But taking shorts off of this zone is gonna be hard because it's so big. So I might not take this short unless it comes up here and then goes down, or it comes up here and then it goes down. If it opens up and it goes straight down, obviously I'm gonna miss it. Another trade idea could be longs. If price gets above, I would say the 700s or above 740, and then I would just target, around 60 points and see how that plays out. Let's look at what is this called? US30. Okay. Okay, wow. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, I think the daily time frame on US30 looks way better than NASDAQ. So on NASDAQ, we've just been moving sideways, but on US30, we've actually been going down on the bigger time frame. But yeah, we have this 4 hour demand zone, which we've bounced off of once, it looks like. It looks like it kind of bounced off of it here. It's hard to tell though, since that's when the market opened up. This here looks like a small 4 hour zone that could be a good target for longs if they do come in. They already passed evaluations. No, I did not. I took one. I bought one evaluation on Friday, and it was 100K end of day, and I hit the daily loss limit. So I lost, what is it, 1,500 on it, and I was like, damn, you can't really full port the end of day evals. You kind of have to take it serious, or again, build a buffer and then trade heavier. But I don't want to spend too much money on evals. If I end up saving the 20 accounts, then it'd be like, damn, I just wasted $800 on evals when I didn't really need them. So I'm gonna wait off on buying like 20 evals. Because now I have like 1,700 to 1,500 left in drawdown, which I think is good. I don't think it's bad. I have a headache. I hate trading when I have a headache. Gotta hydrate. Try to hydrate. Alright, I don't see too much. Not seeing too much zones. Close to price. For trade of it, if you have multiple accounts trading as a group, do you do 4 contracts and it goes across? Or would you do 16 so it's four per account? Yeah, on trade of it, you have to do 16 so it's four per account. Are you using the June contracts? I'm not using any contracts right now because I'm on TradingView. Yeah, I mean, I could say I think this week is going to be bad, but I don't know. It's just when I look at my past FOMC weeks, that Monday and Tuesday are pretty rough. But we'll see today. We'll see. It'll be good if it's like a really volatile day, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a choppy day. Yeah. Jeez, the dogs. Damn, I don't see no zones. All right. Well, I thought US30 would look a bit better. Um, the main zone I have. Let me see if the dogs stop barking. Maybe they'll stop. I drink a gallon a day. It's because I tied my do rag too tight. Oh, that's funny. All right, on US30, the main zones I have. Uh, no, that's not a zone. Is this 1 hour demand zone, which is 250 points away from price. So that's kind of far away. And then the next zone that I have is up here at this 15-minute supply zone, which is also over 200 points away. So, so I don't know. So I don't know. We'll see what US30 does. So far though, it's not looking too good for me. I would say NASDAQ looks a bit better. But we don't know, right? Until it opens up. All right, I'm back. My bad. Yo. I was also looking to see if there was yo, these dogs. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but it sounds like they're fighting. Have you received the 40K payout? I received it this morning. I did. I did. So so now I do have to look into getting a tax person cuz I don't want to stress out about these taxes anymore. What was I saying? I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, I was going to say something I totally forgot. Well, for Wall Street money, that's what I'm saying. If I get another payout this month, I'll be Jordan Belfort level. Like actually, somewhat, somewhat. I won't party as hard as him, but we are not in a 2 hour order block on YM. I don't know what an order block is, so I can't answer that. I thought you were doing evals today. I thought about it, like trading the 20 evals, but like I said, they're just pricey. So if I do start evals, I want to make sure that I actually am blowing the 20 uh legacy accounts. Because I do think I have a chance, right? I think if I win the next two trades, like I'll be chilling. So I don't want to buy the evals and then like be fine with the funded accounts and then I've wasted like $800 plus on evals. I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Like I actually want to try to save the accounts. Call him. Call his name. You're gonna have to go on stream. She's having to go on stream in her PJs. She's putting Leo's boxers on. I don't. We don't call them boxers. I call them boxers, but we have to put like a diaper on him because his underwear. Yeah, because he's a piss dog. That's what he is. He knows what he's doing. What time is it? Okay, we got 4 more minutes. What I did want to trade today was Tradeify accounts. So I do want to start trading Tradeify again. I love their payout certificates. I love their payout process. But last time I got a payout from Tradeify's Lightning funded accounts, it was on the 50K account, and I basically did the bare minimum. So I just got $3,000, and then I took the payout, and then I only had like 1,500 left in drawdown, and then I'm pretty sure I blew the accounts like 2 days after payout, and I don't want to do that this next time. So once I do get Lightning accounts, I'm gonna try to get like at least $4,000 before requesting the payout. That way it'd be kind of easier to get the second payout. $9:30 New York Open. My heart beeps late. Any advice to fixing it? My heart rate goes higher. I mean, probably just nervous. It goes away with time, right? The first time I streamed on YouTube, and I was trading, my heart rate was insane. Right now, when I stream on YouTube and I trade, it's fine. So it just takes time to get used to. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing today. I don't know. I'm definitely not trading my main accounts. I don't think US30 looks good. I would only trade US30 if it goes all the way up here to 167 or all the way down here to the 700s, which it could right at open, but we just need a strong opening. Which again, it's FOMC week. Usually with FOMC week, you don't see too much Monday and Tuesday, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I haven't had a payout with Alpha yet. I've gotten funded from them, but I blew the accounts. And then after that, after I did that, I didn't trade them again. But I probably will, of course. I do like their payout rules. They also have the biggest payout cap, so it's like they're naturally one of the best because of that huge payout cap. But even though they have a huge payout cap, the only thing that kind of sucks with Alpha is that on your first payout they take like 30%. It's a 70-30 split, not your regular 90-10 split. That's the only thing that like kind of sucks. All right, well, here's the opening. See, I miss the days where it was 9:30 and like you could tell the markets opened up like immediately. It'd be like a news candle. Okay, Nasdaq's going down. Why would you short it? Where's VWAP? I didn't even check that. VWAP is okay, it's all the way down here. That's good. That's good that we're far away from VWAP. I do like that. Yeah, US30 doesn't even look like it opened up. What do you think of Tory trades? I don't know. I mean, of course I like her, but I don't know. She gets a lot of hate, so it's like, damn. But I mean, I don't know. She looks really cool. The reason I was saying I don't know is because like I recently just saw a post on Twitter that was like exposing her for like I don't know. I think it was like a paper account or something. But I feel like Tory, what's her name? Tory Trades has shown broker statements, so I feel like she's the real deal. I feel like she has shown broker statements. Pretty sure. TGR got exposed. I saw that. I didn't watch the whole video, but I saw some of it. That video was juicy. That video had a lot. And it doesn't even matter because he's too big. Nothing's gonna happen with that TGR exposing video. Nothing. Yeah, I think also Tori trades gets a lot of hate because she trades trend lines. And like if you think about it, trend lines aren't that mainstream like ICT. So of course she's gonna get hate. I mean, even me, bro, I mean I don't get hated on, but like I get weird comments all the time from ICT traders. It's like ICT is so mainstream, you literally get clowned for not trading it. This shit is insane. That's what it feels like. Bro, every time, every time. We'll see. I'm thinking if this 5 minute candle on NASDAQ closes above the 700s, that'd be too early to tell. I don't know. I think if it closes above 734, it'd be a good long. Right now, it's at this 15-minute supply zone. We'll see. What'd you say? You could. I just think if this does closes above 697, I mean, I think it'd just be good up to 735. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna close above that. When is US30 gonna open? I don't know. She's been lost recently. Yeah, US30's been rough. All right, this shit is. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. NASDAQ is going up to 734. That's really what I'm waiting for. This area up here. If it rejects it or if we break past it. Yeah, US30. I don't know what trade I would take here. I wouldn't take anything on US30 unless it picks up volume. Also, something I noticed about my past losses last FOMC was the entries were better on the 5 minute candles, and there was a lot of fake outs on the 1 minute time frame. So even though I'm not trading my main accounts, I do want to pretend like I'm at least trading and see what trades I would take and what trades I wouldn't. If I was actually trading, I wouldn't trade US30. Right, I don't have any zones close to price. It also looks like there's low volume. On NASDAQ, we're right at this 2 hour supply zone. So I'm trying to see if we want to reject this area up here or break past it. I mean, I do want to see if price gets below what is this 684. I feel like it would be a good short down here, but then that would be on the 1 minute candlestick. So let's just stick to the 5 minute. Did I buy more evalves? No, I bought one new evalve and then like I hit the daily loss limit. Actually, let me see if I could trade it. I might as well, right? Let's see. What is this? Apex. Yeah, this is the evalve. Damn, I do like the shorts. Especially on the 5 minute time frame. It just looks like we're rejecting this area. Let's see how the 5 minute candle closes. So far, it looks bearish to me. Give some tips not to blow accounts. Take it slow. But also understand blowing accounts is part of the game. So don't be too upset if you do blow the accounts. 'Cause I feel like if you get too upset when you blow the account, it just causes you to trade worse. Because again, you'll be upset. Damn, these shorts are coming in. But yeah, best advice for evals, especially for beginners, is to pretend like you're actually funded. Pretend like you're already funded. Maybe that should help you take it more serious. How big is this opening range so far? Okay, I mean, it's not that big. All right, it looks like it's kind of retesting this area here. I do want to see price reject it. I don't want to see it get back above the 700s. Because I do think if it gets above the 700s, then we're obviously chopping up. I would say if you've already passed a couple accounts, then of course trade the eval more aggressively. But if it's like your first eval you're trying to pass, or you're not used to passing accounts, then try to take it more serious. Right now, what I'm waiting for is to see if NASDAQ gets below 665, which is this white line here, which we did bounce off of here, this little wick here. So I want to see if we get below that. If we do get below it, then I would take a short on an evaluation. The only way I would long this is if I see a 5 minute candle closing above 697, right above the 700s. But so far in the 5 minute time frame, it does look like we're rejecting this area. So yeah, I'm waiting for it to get past this white line. Yeah, so far it kind of keeps bouncing off of this white line here, off of the 65 area. All right, here's the last minute of this 5 minute candle and of the 15 minute candle. If you look at the 15 minute candle right now, it looks like a nasty candle, right? It has a small body with huge wicks on both sides. So usually that's a pretty bad sign. Like usually that's a pretty big hint that we're going to be choppy. Maybe not the whole day, right? You might see really good moves throughout the day, but the opening will for sure it's already choppy. It also looks like there's not too good volume. You know, the opening range is less than 100 points, so there's there's not the best volume. Yeah, this looks like it's bouncing off of here, so doesn't look too good for shorts. Glad I didn't take that. Wow. Is there news? No, I don't see anything. Okay. Okay, I mean, this is a 1 minute candle close outside of the opening range. I do want to see it close at least above 34 before I long it. If I long it, we'll see. Yeah, because we still got what? Yeah, 3 more minutes for the 5 minute candle to close. I definitely don't want to see NASDAQ get back below 697. If I see that, I'll know for sure. We're definitely not moving good. If it pulls back down here, I do want to see a bounce. Wow, US30 is looking all right. It's actually looking pretty good so far. All right, let's see how this 1 minute candle closes. Damn. We got 2 more minutes for the 5 minute. I don't know what they're barking at. Oh, I think another dog's barking at them. Yeah, now they're howling. Let me just mute myself. All right. I think if this 1 minute candle closes inside the opening range, I think the shorts will come in. This looks like a clean rejection off of the 2 hour zone. And this shit already went down. Okay. Fuck. Damn. That short came in pretty quick. Let's see the 5 minute. Okay. Okay. Damn, if I go in short now, that's gonna be pretty bad entry. We're gonna try it out. Put my stop at 720. This is definitely a gamble here on an E valve. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure if I lose this, I won't be able to trade for the rest of the day on the E valve. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd lose more than 1,500 on this trade. Oh no, maybe I'd lose 1,000. Let's see if this candle saves us. Oof, that's not good. I'll probably get stopped out on this. Yeah, I definitely want to see it break these wicks down here. Also, this trade is, I would say, this is the opposite of a breakout trade. I'm basically betting that the market will come back inside of this range. So I'm kind of betting for a bad market here. I do wish my stop loss was at the highs, but that'd kind of be too tight. All right, I'm in pretty heavy here. Yeah, I think it. Damn, if this goes all the way up, I'll get shit on for real. I'll hit daily loss limit. So I do want to see this go down right about now. Yeah, if this goes up to, yeah, probably up here, I'll hit daily loss limit on this eval. I mean, technically, it's not full porting. So this is half of the amount of the contracts, but it is really heavy, right? Like a small move, I hit my daily loss limit, but it's just one eval. Would I trade 20 evals like this? If it was the older accounts, yeah, but these newer accounts are way harder to full port. Again, because of the daily loss limit, it kind of doesn't allow you to really do that. Yeah, if this goes a little bit higher, like I'm done. So how does a 5 minute look? I mean, it looks all right. It's definitely struggling to go lower. How much are you risking? The whole daily loss limit? More than the daily loss limit. risking a good amount here. Damn, the 1 minute time frame looks rough. It does. Yeah, if I hit the stop loss, I hit the daily loss limit with these accounts. Or sorry, with one account. And yeah, I'm getting shit on here. I got stopped on. This is why. This is why I traded the eval, guys, because it's just not it. Monday and Tuesday is not it. On the FOMC week. FOMC week. This is why I didn't trade my main accounts, because I can't do it. I can't. I'm not good at it. Good thing I didn't buy 20 evals, right? I guess that's good. Damn. Even if I had a better entry on this, I would have gotten stopped out break even. It definitely looks like it bounced off of this area here. But it's also just choppy. So I feel like if the longs come in, it'll be like this back here. It'll be like a nasty long candle and then it'll chop down and then it'll go up again. Like we're going to chop on our way up if it does go up. I'm also thinking if a 5 minute candle closes above 734, I do think it has some room to go higher. I think it could go up to 820. Um, but we'll see. We'll see how this candle closes. I mean, if it closes out rejecting this area, then I think it has. I mean, I think it could go down to VWAP. We'll see though. It's about to be 10 in about a minute. I don't know. This looks like it's rejecting this area again. Let's see. Yeah, I can already tell Monday and Tuesday is gonna be hard. I mean, you guys can see it right here, right on the 1 minute time frame. It's not the best opening. I mean, there's for sure good moves, but are they that good? No. Okay, I mean the 5 minute candle kind of closed above it, but then the shit is going back down. So it's like, damn. Okay, now the shorts want to pop in. Damn. Wow. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. You get random shit like this. When do I plan to trade my fundeds again? Um, Either Wednesday FOMC, so Wednesday at like 2:30 p.m. Eastern. If it's a good FOMC and like there's really good volume, I would trade it. But if I don't trade on Wednesday, then I'll trade on Thursday and Friday. Which, mind you, if the markets are choppy because they're waiting for FOMC decision, once that decision comes out, you know, on Thursday, you'll see way better volume because the bigger buyers, the bigger sellers got what they're looking for. It just makes sense, right? If a lot of people are waiting for that big news to come out, it's going to be slow. It's not going to be normal. So, yeah. You could trade multiple evals at the same time, yeah. I mean, I didn't today because I'm not too close to blowing the accounts. So I didn't get 20 evals. I just got one. And I'm not gonna lie, passing 20 evals end of day accounts on Apex is gonna be harder than it was before. Cause it's not like you could full port the accounts and let that shit play out. No. Cause you have a daily loss limit, right? So you actually have to either build a buffer first, right? If you want to pass in one day, or you have to take it slow. So yeah, we'll see. It could also be right like last week where we saw a lot of weak openings and then later in the day you saw like a clean move. It could be like that, but honestly, I don't think it will unless some kind of news comes out that maybe moves the markets, right? Like something from Iran or something. Other than that though, I think this price action will continue for a while for Monday and Tuesday, which sucks, but that's just what comes with FOMC week. How much do you pay for evalves? I mean, it depends on what evalve you get, what sale there's going on. Yeah, I've seen. I just saw a post recently that said London session's like the most consistent one, and I kind of agree because New York session there is some points where it's just not good. London is like at 3 a.m. Eastern. I got shit on too. You're full porting FOMC? Oh no, London starts at 2 a.m. It's still kind of late. Yeah, this market is crazy. Crazy. Crazy trash. Do a giveaway evalve accounts. I want to, but I have to definitely contact Apex. Because if the way people do giveaways is they get codes for the giveaway. I don't know how to get a code like that. So I'm gonna have to like contact them and see if I can get one. It's also rollover week. Yeah, that definitely affects the market as well. I remember what I was talking about. I was trying to check if there was what is it called? Um Earnings. I was trying to check if there was earnings this week, like maybe something important, but I didn't see anything. So we'll see. Really the main thing this week is FOMC. which is not even here. I asked, I think I asked ChatGPT what she thought about FOMC, and I think it was bearish. But that's the thing, like FOMC could come out really positive, yet the markets could go down. FOMC could come out really negative, like something bad, yet the markets could still go up. So it really doesn't depend on what comes out of it. It just, what really matters is how the market reacts to that news. Looks like your shorts want to step in. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, uh, if the shorts wanted to come in, I feel like they would have came in already. But then again, it's a choppy market. If the shorts come in, it'll be like a nasty wick, and then it'll chop on its way back up. Yeah, you're gonna see some nasty candles, and then you're gonna be like, "Whoa, let me get in this," and then it's gonna slowly reverse. How long do you take to pass a 150K count? Honestly, I don't have an insane amount of experience with 150K counts, but I will say they are a bit harder to pass. The easiest to pass is going to be the 50K. I mean, you could pass that easily in a couple days, right? Or even one day if the prop firm allows you to. Did you get lucky the first time on passing 20? I mean, you could say it was lucky, right? I did full port the accounts last time and I passed. You could say it was lucky, you could say it was skill. What wasn't lucky is getting the two payouts. That was skill. That was not luck. I mean, maybe some luck, but mostly skill. I remember when you used to have 150K accounts times 5 accounts on Top Step. How was it? How would you redo it? So, with those 150K accounts, I'm pretty sure I passed in 2 days. I most likely full ported the evals. And it was honestly, it was probably during like Gold Asian session or something. The way I would redo that 5 times 150K accounts is I would size up because I was trading the 150K accounts like 50K accounts. So when it was a really clean, profitable day, I wouldn't make as much as I should have. I would make what I would on a 50K account. So that was the main thing I would change. I would change the sizing. I would risk more. That way I could profit more. Another thing I would change about when I did the 150K counts was once I took that first payout, what I would do next time is have a bigger buffer. Because again, I was treating it like a 50K count, right? I took the payout at like $4,000. So I was left with 2,000 in drawdown, which then what was the point of getting the 150K counts? That's what I would change. But honestly, I've just gotten so good at trading 50K accounts that I would just stick to the 50K accounts. I just made 5,300 on a 50K account. Can I take a payout or do I need to make it depends what prop firm you're trading with. Do I plan on trading take profit trader at some point? I do like their rules. Um I just don't like the evals, right? I have to wait 5 days to pass them. But I do like take profit trader. What's the difference between futures and forex? With futures, you have more regulated stuff in the US. The taxes are a bit better. Futures, what's another you get low spreads with futures, right? If you trade forex, if you get in a trade, it's like you're already in a loss basically, because it's like you'll enter a trade right here and then in reality you'll enter down here, so it's like very off. With futures, you don't really get that. You get clean entries. Also, the prop firms with futures are cheaper than forex futures, and the payout rules are a bit better, I would say. That's why like futures prop firms has grown. They've grown a lot. So you made 5,200, no, 52,600. Oh, so yeah, if your profit is 2,600 basically on a 50K account, then you can request like 500 to $600. You can't request the max amount. If you want to request the max amount on Apex 50K account, you need what is it? $4,100 in profit if you want to get the max account, the max payout. But technically you could request a payout now. It'd be like 500, maybe 600, which isn't too bad, right? Because after the payout, you'll still have $2,000 of drawdown left. So it's not too bad. How is tax free in the US? Do they take like 50% of your income like us in Canada? I mean, it depends what state you live in. If you live in New York, I mean, there's so much shit that comes with it. Honestly, I don't know. Because last year was like my first year of like really making money with trading. And I haven't done the taxes yet. So hopefully I found out this week. I do plan on doing my taxes this week with a CPA, and I feel like I'll make a video on that because it sounds scary. I withdrew 6 figures last year. I'm shitting bricks. Same. I'm scared as well. I mean, obviously I got the money to pay the taxes, but nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to pay the government an insane amount of money. And yeah, where is this money going? That's what I want to know. I wish we could see where our tax money really goes. Just use TurboTax. Do they have a person that does it? Because if it's just like, what is it called? Is it called H&R Block? Something like that? Where like you can do your own tax. I'm not doing my taxes because I don't know how to do it with the LLC. If it was like my older job, and I was working for a company and they just gave me the W-2 form, then I do it myself. That's what I used to do. But now it's so different because I have the LLC, then I need to put in the expenses, and I don't know how to do that. Chat GBT. No. I chat GBT a lot of things, but it's not gonna do my taxes. They have TurboTax CPA experts virtually. Okay, I like that. I might check them out then. TurboTax. I used to do my taxes with, what's it called, H&R Block, I think. Yeah, I did it last year, and everything came out fine. They said everything was fine. So I was like, okay, bet. And then a couple months later, the IRS sent me a letter that I owed 2,000 more dollars. No, it was like 2,500. And I was like, fuck, like I already paid. Now I need to pay more. And like I didn't even make that much money that year. Yeah, that sucked. I would get a real person to do it. Now tax person knows where to put trading info. Yeah, I also wanted it to be in person as well. Made 20K with Topstep, but kept account of my expenses on Apple Notes and recounted them. Yeah, I got my form from Apex, or sorry, from Topstep from last year. It said I made, I think it was 69,000 from Topstep last year, which is pretty good. But now that I realize, like, I haven't gotten much tax info from like other platforms, like from Tradeify. I haven't gotten like any form. Like from Topstep, they automatically sent it to you. I haven't gotten that with Tradeify, and then like other incomes as well. Like where I'm gonna have to, find out where to get certain information. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But I definitely want to do it this week. I don't want to stress about it last minute. That would be the worst thing to do. Before you get into a trade, what you measuring within the demand slash supply area? Is that some sort of confirmation for you? So usually I mark out a zone, and then I just try to see if the market is rejecting it or breaking past it. So usually I'll wait for a 1 minute candle to see if it closes above this dash line. If it does, then I take the long. If it doesn't close above the line and it starts breaking the wicks to the downside, then I would short it. Obviously though, today, if you look at the 1 minute time frame, um, it looks pretty rough, right? Am I longing or shorting? I honestly don't know. I mean, I tried shorting it here, right? Clearly, I got chopped up. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The thing with my strategy is just it needs good volume, and it needs to be at 9:30 opening. That's what I've known. I've tried my strategy during Asian session, London. It doesn't work. It doesn't work that good. And then of course there's periods where the strategy, there's a lot of fake outs with it. So that also happens as well, but that happens with every strategy. You'll get faked out. It happens. So the strategy isn't perfect, but it's so specific to me that I know exactly what I need and what I'm looking for. And that helps me be consistent with the trading, with the payouts. But like I said, it's not perfect. Not every strategy is going to be perfect. Get rhythmic and use Trade C. It's like Project X Junior, but it's beginner friendly and easy to navigate. Yeah. The thing with Trade C, and I've already seen a couple videos on social media like Instagram, is I've noticed with Trade C, it's like trading on TradingView. If you've ever traded on TradingView, you know it's like trading on Forex. Like there's a bunch of, it's not even spreads, it's just, it's a bit laggy trading on TradingView, especially if you're a scalper. That's the issue with TradeC. It's not as clean as Tops Up X. How did you figure out your strategy? I mean, I mainly just learned supply and demand from other traders, right? Joining communities, trying to learn from that, from YouTube as well. But I would say the best learning for me was forward testing, right? Actually trading every morning. That's the best experience you get from trading is trading by yourself, or if you're trading with someone, try to understand why they're taking certain trades. Don't just copy someone because oh they're doing it. I wouldn't do that. If I'm copy trading someone, I want to understand why they're taking certain trades. And yeah, forward testing is gonna be your best friend. Back testing is cool, but it's not the same. It's not the same at all. Backtesting is good for beginners who are trying to learn a strategy or trying to get used to the markets. But all right, guys, that was it for me. I'm not gonna expect too much today and tomorrow. So yeah, we just gotta be patient for this FOMC. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Um, but yeah, this isn't too surprising. This is exactly what I expected. Um, and this is exactly why I didn't trade on my main accounts today. So I'm glad I didn't. But if you guys are gonna keep trading today, I would just make sure it's an actual A plus setup and make sure you're not risking too much because there's clearly not good volume, at least not yet. But all right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow.